Breakfast at Tiffany's.
What's up, Lakers fan? Welcome back to another episode of Breakfast at Tiffany. And yes, the Lakers survived again. I'm just here to check your heart rate is back to normal and your blue pleasure has settled and everything just fine with you. Because this was another one of those nights. So yes, the Lakers are back with a short-handed squad and missing key piece. This time we just miss Austin Reeves and DeAndre Ayton. But we had a monster numbers from Luka Dončić. He got a 45-point triple-double. Pure superstar stuff. And MVP level performance as always. So yes, with his superhuman performance to save the Lakers again, even though the defense is just another disaster. We are gonna talk about this later. This game had everything: injuries, whistles, stretch of coasting, and Luka doing Luka things to keep it all together. It was not clean, it was not pretty, as usual, but it was a win. And at this point in the season, you take this and keep moving. So let's get into this one. The defense, the Luka carry drop. What missing Austin and Ayton really means, and the ref madness. Okay, get ready. So let's just start with this one. The defense. That's the main issue from the whole season. And this was some of the worst defense you'll ever see at an NBA game, especially in that first half. I am not overreacting. It was rough. Yeah, I wish there's a better adjective I can use to describe this game, but this is everything. The Lakers are struggling on the perimeter defense because of full speed and late rotations, and it got exposed again tonight. Same issues, just different opponent. Utah comes into this game shooting 34.9 from deep on this season, and somehow we turn them into prime Steph Curry and the Splash Brothers because they shot 48.6 from deep. Yeah, that's huge. I just double check a box score, but that's how it is. Keontae George and Isaiah Coley were just blowing by our perimeter defenders whenever they want. Literally no containment, no resistance. We are not getting back in transition. We are not stopping any dribble penetration. Guys are getting back cut. Shooters are getting lost around screens. Offensive rebounds everywhere. Late rotations, no closeouts. Honestly, you could just make a full defensive low light. Just making it into a video or a movie from just this game. They gave up 41 points in a quarter to a tanking team. That's even sitting their best player. Yes, 41, 4-1. That's insane. And at one point, the Jazz was shooting 63 from the deep. Oh my god. Yes. That's the most points the Lakers have allowed in a half all season. So it's 71 points in a half. A complete defensive disaster class. Even after all that defensive emphasis talk in practice. Okay, so credit where it's due. Jason Hayes said, JJ Redick absolutely led into them at halftime. And honestly, good. Because after the break, you could finally see a shift in attitude. The effort pick up. The urgency pick up. They actually start to care on the end. And once again, it's another Vandal night. This man was everywhere. Deflections, hustle plays, second efforts, flying around like his life depended on this. He finished with 11 rebounds, 5 offensive, 6 defensive. And that doesn't even fully capture his impact. He's so helpful. He's everywhere. He's at his best when he's disrupting the opposing offense. And tonight was another example. He was good at this. He got 25 minutes, which makes sense with Austin, Adam, and Gabe all out. But also, he earned every single one of them. He deserved it. We just need his hustle play. That's what I'm saying, right? I love the LeBron, Vandal, Smart, LaRavia minutes together. This group just really gave me the 2020 defensive vibes. Just pure hustle. Guys out there rebounding, forcing turnovers, creating second chance. Last stretch is how they chip away, flip the momentum, and eventually secure the win. Now look, a lot of people don't want to hear this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. You are not winning a championship with this kind of defense. Zero chance. I mean, I'm pretty sure the Lakers can play defense. At sometimes, like the last 5 minutes of the fourth quarter, they lock in. And that's why they are 10-0 in clutch times. They can flip the switch for a few possessions, a few minutes, and it works, especially against bad teams. Their offense is good enough to survive that way. But you try doing this against Houston next week, against a real playoff level athletes. I'm not betting on this one. I don't think it's gonna work. So to me, this comes back to rotations. The coaching staff has to figure out what lineups actually balance defense and offense. LeBron with the defensive guys has been a bright spot the last couple games. I also really like the Vandal Kleber minutes together. So just look at this point. Maxey's shooting helps space the floor, and that's why he keeps under minutes from JJ Redick, right? And that actually covers up some of Vandal's offensive limitations. And shout out to Vandal for knocking down another corner 3 tonight. I love that he's at least willing to take them. Confidence comes step by step. I'm not asking for miracles, but at least he's willing to make that shot. He's not going to be air for our opponents, right? So that's something I'm happy to see. And defensively, we all know Vandal can defend. He's a defensive guy. He pleasures the ball. And Maxey gives you size on the back line to contest big. It works to the paint. They just balance pretty well. Maxey is still kind of the last resort option for me. There's a clear full speed with him. So it just led to the transition and backline rotations. He just has limitations. And he played 90 minutes and picked up 3 fouls. This is another highlight on my note. I'll talk about this later. With Gabe Vincent out for at least a week dealing with his back, JJ had to get creative. We saw bigger lineups, smaller lineups, even some centerless groups. LeBron, Wendell, Luka, Rui, DK, then LeBron, Wendell, Jack, Smart, Rui. Adu got a quick look too, but 3 fouls in 3 minutes killed that. Honestly, it felt like JJ was experimenting tonight, trying stuff, seeing what sticks. So hopefully that helps him land on a real rotation look that actually puts these guys in positions to succeed. Because we really got a talent. The biggest question here is how we play them. That's JJ's job. So, with the defense being as rough as it was for most of the night, what really kept the Lakers alive was their pure scoring power. This win was another Luka magic night we have seen over the last couple of weeks. The job got done, but not in a clean or comfortable way. I have to be honest. It was far from ideal, but it still counts. And even without Austin and DeAndre, the Lakers show that they can absolutely light up offensively. This one starts and ends with Luka Dončić. Another ridiculous night. Another reminder of why this man is a working offense. Another night to show why he deserved the MVP. And don't forget, it's All-Star season coming soon, just right in the corner. So please go to vote for Luka, for Austin. I want to see our white boys playing in LA for All-Star games. Okay, so yeah, Luka finished with 45 points, 11 rebounds, 14 assists, shooting 14 for 28 from the field, and 4 for 12 from 3. This is the full Luka experience. The chaos, the brilliance, the frustration, the magic, all in one night. Being a Luka fan means accepting that some of his shots are going to look diabolical. But when he's locked in like this, there is no replacement for what he brings. People have been talking about his 3-point shot falling off, but nights like these are the reminder. Once he gets emotionally engaged, once he feels disrespect or challenge, something flips. Whoever was chirping at Luka tonight, thank you so much. Please show up again. Because the Lakers absolutely need that superpower to survive, especially when the defense could barely stop air. And LeBron was there as well. Bro putting up 28 points and 10 assists, controlling the game when things got messy. Without Austin, Ayton, the Lakers still managed to have 6 players finish in double figures, which speaks how well the ball moved and how many guys step up into bigger roles. I love that. That's team power. One of the most underrated parts of this win was ball security. The Lakers committed just 7 turnovers, a season low. That really matters, especially in a game where the defense was just terrible. So taking care of the ball actually means more. This was also another strange night where the Lakers quietly won the margins. Offensive rebounds, defensive rebounds. Yes, we won the rebounding battle and second chance points and fast break points, all lean in their favor. This is amazing. That effort on the glass and in transition really helped balance out everything that wasn't working defensively. It was not pretty, it was not clean, but it was effective. At least we got a win. And honestly, that's kind of been the Lakers' identity lately. They always find a way to surprise you. Welcome to the Lakers show. I personally miss Austin a lot. Austin rips his project to miss about a week with a mild left cuff strain. It's back on the practice yesterday. And honestly, the last couple of games really showed how much this team needs him. The fact is that with Luka being the only true ball handler on the floor, he's carrying so much. I know LeBron helped a bit, but the guy is 40 and now about to be 41 in a week or so. His body, his athleticism, his ball handling just not like he used to be. Every time defenders just play a little bit physical or contest the ball, it can turn into an easy turnover. Marcus, Nick Smith Jr., and LaRavia did help a little bit to push the ball up, but they are not the kind of primary creators. They often still run through Luka. Like, just look at the Bucks score. His usage rate is 35.7. That's really high. With him being the only playmaker, a lot of the offensive schemes end up feeling stale. Just too many ISO. I want to see more sets that get Luka moving off the ball. JJ did run a little few actions there, and it felt like something in a good side. I mean, I keep saying JJ try to like doing some experiment in this game. So personally, I do want to see this kind of play when Austin back, like both Luka and Austin running on the floor. They can play just some of these kind of scoring actions to help each other make more plays around on the floor. That combination could be deadly, and I can't wait to see that. So yes, tonight also highlight the importance of a real center. We miss Aden. It's remarkable. Not just his offense finishing around the ring, but also his defense, pick and roll presence, and overall impact on the floor. I know Jason stayed up in a huge way though. Here's a crazy stat. Since he joined the Lakers in 2023, he's now a crazy 26 for 26 from the field against the Utah Jazz. Tonight, he had a season-high 16 points on 7 for 7 shooting in just 22 minutes as a starter. So, a lot of easy dunks and some beautiful putbacks, and even some rim protection looks good. He ended up grabbing 2 offensive boards, 1 defensive, 1 turnover, and 4 fouls in 22 minutes. I love his energy. It was insane. As a Lakers fan, I love giving flowers to the players when they just take that step from being a good player to a great player. And Jason is really showing it this season. The guy gained about 20 pounds in the off-season and is clearly helping him compete physically. Something I really enjoy to see is this team. Everybody just lock in to make themselves look better. Luka looks slimmer, faster, and more explosive than before. And Austin has also added strength to help him defend better. Hayes also gained weight to give him more power in the paint. I love seeing everyone just spending so much time in the weight room to make themselves look better and help the team to get a win. But yes, there's still rooms for improvement. I mean, Jason had only 3 rebounds and 4 fouls in 22 minutes. That's insane and definitely not a good look for a starting center. But look at the roster. There's Maxi Kleber. He's available. The fact is that after his injury, his full speed and mobility are limited, especially in transition and rotations. That's what I think JJ should pair him with Vando. There's a balance there, right? Kleber's shooting opens the floor and Vando covers defensively. And it just works. So yeah, facing the Jazz tonight is both a lot. No disrespect to Jazz. Come on, they are coached by Will Hardy, one of the brilliant and best coach in the league. Here's a joke. Everyone knows Andrew wants to tank, but the real obstacle for the Utah Jazz to tank is Will Hardy. He's such a nice coach. He really knows about his player and know how to play them well, with a lot of game plans to make them look good. So I love him. But the fact is that they are 10 and 16, and the Lakers barely survived this one. If we play like this against a team like Houston next week, we could lose by 20. 2-0. Just mark my words. So this night, the absence of Austin and Aton actually makes this game feel a lot closer than they should. Yeah, but here's another thing. As I just said in a few minutes ago, Gabe Vincent was out as well. But personally, I don't think we miss him that much. He's a good player. I love his effort on the court, trying to defend the guys and trying to help with a little bit ball handling job. Shout out to him, always there to help the team and be the best teammate on and off the court. But the thing here is that his size, he's smaller, we know, right? So every team likes to pick him on mismatch. But with his rule out tonight, we see JJ had no choice but choose bigger lineups, which I wouldn't say is in a good way because it's against Utah Jazz. But tonight we barely see we got outplayed because of the size. Later nobody pick us on the size. So I think at some matchup, JJ can just try to look at the roster on our opponent's team to try to figure out what really works out, what's really good on the matchup. So just a little suggestions here. And look at the box score. Oh my god, the free throw attempts. Why is this? The Lakers had 39 free throw attempts and the Jazz got 47. 39 and 47. Totally is 86 free throws in one game. Peak NBA viewing experience, guys. But then the refs were so damn bad. And this just made this game insanely frustrating. What is going on this season? Free throw attempts were actually down last year. And now suddenly they are the highest they have been in over a decade for no apparent reason. And that late game play, George didn't even shoot a ball, and they called a shooting foul. I didn't get this one. What is happening there? This kind of judging just so disruptive. The floor gets ruined. I don't like that. Personally, I think the NBA needs to figure out how it's going on, or it's just going to kill these sports. But yes, Lakers keeps the vibe in check. After George missed the free throw, Luka yells, "Ball don't lie." Damn, it's so loud. I had a video attack for all your viewing experience. And you know what? He's right. Despite all the chaos, the Lakers still pull out the win. Last night in a nutshell as well. But we are still smiling at the scoreboard, so it's totally good. We are good. We are fine with this one. So yeah, another unpredictable game, another win. The Lakers may coast at times, struggle at times, and the refs might just drive us insane. But this squad keeps showing up, keeps surprising us, and keeps the magic alive. That's what makes watching the Lake Show so damn fun. Luka was even asked about the team being undefeated in clutch time, and he just kinda smiled and said, "That's how we do it." Yes, that's how we do it. Love to see that confidence. So yes, stay tuned, fan. More madness, more wins, more Luka magic on the way. This team is not done surprising us. Yeah, let me know how you think about the Lakers so far. As the trade market just started a few days ago, I'm always open to the trade talk, the rumor talk. And I always love to hear what you think about the team. And back to LA, but playing the Clippers. We'll see what's going on. A win preferably, in the most comfortable way. Alright, you guys have a great day. I'll talk to you later.